Happy Sunday to all of my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Virgos, ooh, cards are popping out already. Ooh, what are those? Legacy wealth. right out the deck. All right, yes. Happy Sunday. 5 more days to new moon, new you, new opportunities, new everything, Virgo. So exciting, exciting, exciting. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Virgos as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful, intelligent, analytical, honest, reliable perfectionists who are also very loyal, kind, hardworking, practical gods and goddesses? What information do we have from our wonderful Virgos? Yes, Virgo, your ruling planet is now stationed direct. Woohoo! No more communication problems or issues. No more static coming through. Mercury is stationed direct, but we do have 4 planets that are retrograde. We have Pluto, Neptune, Jupiter, and Saturn. Yes, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this new moon that we are coming up on in 5 days. We're going to talk about what we're currently in is the waning gibbous moon, right? So things are falling by the wayside, and I want you all to allow it to fall by the wayside. And that could be worry, that could be doubt, that could be fear. That's kind of so you're in the process of decluttering. Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth. Yes. So first out of the deck for you, and they pop right out the deck, is legacy wealth. Yes, legacy wealth right here. And also you being this earth mother energy where people are drawn to you. They're really, really drawn to you. As a matter of fact, before I even pull the rest of the cards, I want to remind you all of how people see you, Virgos, because people really, really, whether you realize it or not, Virgos, people highly, highly respect you, right? You're really regarded as a real go-getter. People actually trust you to handle any job. That's any job, no matter what you put your mind to, Virgos. People really trust you to handle it. People also think that you are a person who can analyze almost any problem in a logical way. Others come to you when they want their own actions explained to them, or they're feeling confused about their relationship. The only concern I think that people may have about Virgos is that you all don't wear your heart on your sleeves, and so as a result people may perceive you as being cold, right? So yeah, but that would be the only thing, that because you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, you are very, very logical, down to earth, very analytical people, and sometimes people just want the emotional piece to it, so yeah, let's get into your reading. We've already pulled some legacy wealth cards there, which is nice. Yeah, very nice. More money cards are coming out. I see you are receiving some money. Very hardworking people, receiving money for your hard work. I'm also seeing you, like I said, a lot of you all will either be receiving raises, some kind of increase, businesses doing better, coming around, doing a lot better. I see you all moving away from some things that don't serve your highest purpose. Some of you all could be getting moving away from certain jobs. If you had jobs with like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you could be moving away from that because maybe it's a little bit too fiery for you. But you're well within your right to do that. And I love this because Virgos, your energy is very receptive. And you all are mutable signs, but for you to take the action to decide you're going to leave a situation, like I said, with some kind of fire, that's the fire up under you, but you could be moving away from a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Kudos to you, really, kudos to you, because you had to do a lot of meditation, before moving on, just deciding, hey, listen, this isn't for me, and it's for the best. So the universe said, let me reward you, Virgo, because a lot of times people think they need to be in business, with other people, but when you start to really stand on your own 2 feet and stand in your own power, you realize, hey, all of this money right here was predestined for you. Legacy wealth, Queen of Pentacles, where we had the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. All of that's money. right? So a lot of times people think that they need to be in business with other people in order to make it work. Like when you are out of balance as a divine feminine, you think you need a divine masculine without even realizing it. Like your flesh thinks you need a divine masculine to balance the energy out until you realize, hey, wait a second, hold on, time out. You may have fire in your chart that you haven't even tapped into. You see what I'm saying, Virgo? So if you have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart, you don't have to look outside of yourself for those signs. So the Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, because you can always go within. Does it make sense to you? Hopefully so. So yeah, so you're leaving relationships when you're starting to realize, hold on, I have other placements in my chart. I do have fire in my chart. Let me put the fire up under myself and go ahead and just do it. Go for it, right? Yes, this is part of moving into a new moon, right? New moon phase. Like I said, 5 more days, new moon phase. So you're allowing some relationships to fall by the wayside, and you're not running back to those relationships, right? Either you're allowing them to fall by the wayside or you're taking action to just move on. Yeah, it looks like somebody moved on from maybe a job, some kind of a relationship, whether it was a personal relationship, a professional relationship, a romantic relationship. You just decided, you know what, I'm going to move on, put some fire up under myself and move on. Matter of fact, the new moon energy is a quiet time to create some things, like really, really focus on creating things. This is a time where you're looking inward and saying, hold on. If I'm going to have a team of people around me, at least they should be on my same frequency, for one. And it shouldn't be too much resistance. This is what the waning gibbous moon is about. We're currently in the waning gibbous moon. And I want to say it's like at 25-30% at this point. What it's going to look like, the new moon is going to look like a little slither of a moon in the sky. But this is your quiet time. You know, like you turn off the light and you go to sleep, but you're not really asleep. This is your time to kind of sort of get yourself into some, okay, now it's time for me to start planting some seeds, like planting my ideas, my creative ideas, writing down my intentions, going easy on myself, strategizing, envisioning where I want to go, allowing the answers to come through stillness or even through nature. Remember, you all are earth signs, so go hug a tree, go take a nice nature walk, go play with some pets, sit out on your front porch, stand in the grass, you know, do some kind of grounding, because that's where your creative juices are going to start flowing. When you start to say, okay, make sure you don't forget to grab a notepad and a notepad and a pen or a pencil so you can start writing down those ideas. Because again, you walked away from some things. You got the fire in you and you walked away from some things. And so now you walked away with a lot of wisdom and knowledge. What can I do now? I can start my own business. I can do my own thing. I can build my own team. Right, exactly. That's perfect. Let's talk about the number 21 for just a second, because 21 is extremely important. 21 is really when you think about the 21, the number 21, I want you to always remember the truth shall set you free. Right? The truth of the matter in this is that you were already predestined to be wealthy, legacy wealth, right? You were already predestined. That's the truth. You had to go through this journey of feeling like you needed to pair up with certain people to get there. Now you're starting to realize, I really didn't need anybody else but me, right? Me, my own ideas. Now I can start using this same fire to create, right? To create my team of people. Meaning when I say creators, when I say we're gods, that means we're creators. I can start speaking things into existence. Creators actually speak things into existence. So, or gods create things, speak things into existence. You're going to start speaking your team of people into existence. Start planting those seeds and then start watering those seeds. What do you want your team to look like to get to this legacy wealth? One, you want them to be on your same frequency. That's first and foremost. Second thing is you don't want a whole lot of resistance. Not just yes people. You don't want yes people around you because they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not being their authentic selves. But you don't want a whole lot of resistance. You at least want people on your same frequencies where you are at the base thinking at least in the same direction, right? They're coming up with great ideas. You're coming up with great ideas. You're implementing those ideas. and things are just working out. But again, when you think about the number 21, think about the truth shall set you free. Also, 21s mean that you are here to help set everyone, including yourself, free from what is false, superfluous, or misleading. Also, it means that you are highly creative, you're versatile, you're a very well-rounded person, and you can express yourself through any modality, career, form, or material as your message penetrates through all forms, reaching people's hearts. Yes. So don't you feel like, Virgo, you perform your best when you're not overthinking things, you're not stressed out, you don't feel like, I can't necessarily trust the people that I'm working with. Like, you operate best with people where you feel like we're on the same frequency, we just get each other, we're really vibing, that kind of energy. Yeah, in family relationships, in friendships, working relationships, all of that. So we want you to keeping you at your highest frequency. Yeah. People know that you all are loyal. They know that you're kind. You know that all these things. But sometimes it feels uncomfortable when you are in situations where it could be somebody rubbing you the wrong way from your own family. That puts you in this, okay, now I feel uncomfortable. So yeah. So it looks like somebody walked away from a situation with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It's just kind of a lot of rubbing the wrong way. The energy just didn't, emotionally, y'all were just not on the same frequency. Yeah. Looks like you've been through the fire. You had to really meditate on it. And you even had to go into hermit mode and start to do a lot of soul searching. This is your card. Like I said, messages have been coming through very, very clear because your ruling planet Mercury is no longer retrograde. So you're not in that mindset of feeling like there's static there. There's no more static there. It's all clear. You're focusing on your ambitions, right? That's Saturn being retrograde right now. You're going after your dream. That's Neptune being retrograde right now. You're picking up where you left off on your projects. That's Jupiter being retrograde. And you're decluttering. That's Pluto being retrograde right now. So you are taking full advantage of all four planets being retrograde, plus the moon being waning gibbous moon right now, and you're headed towards the new moon, the new you, right? So this is right here, Two of Cups, means duality first and foremost. Again, emotionally, you felt like you needed to be in a relationship, a work relationship with certain people. Or you may have felt like you needed to be in a romantic relationship with certain people, or even a friendship with certain people. But then when you started to balance out your own energy, nurturing yourself and standing in your power, you realize, hold on, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this myself. So I'm going to walk away from this because it was too much static. You felt like this Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy was trying to burn you. But they actually ended up burning themselves, right? That's what happens in relationships with people when people are not taking the time to get to know the value of every sign that they're working with. And that's how people end up saying, I would never work with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius again, or I would never work with a Virgo again, because they don't take the time to see the value in the signs, right? Or even balance out their own energy. Like, for instance, what I mean by that is, as highly as I speak of Virgos, I speak of all the signs, but I also know that you all are on opposite ends of the spectrum. So if the opposite ends of the duality, they're divine masculine, you are divine feminine. So if we had to do like a focus group in how to communicate with Virgo versus how to communicate with Aries, I already know off top it's going to be significantly different because their energy is directed outward. And so they're very action oriented. Like for them to hold it in, for these signs to hold it in, just like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, for divine masculine signs to hold in how they feel, it would actually cause them to vibrate low. When earth signs and water signs feel like they're being forced to just say it or to express themselves verbally or otherwise before they have had time to really process it, then that causes them to vibrate low. So both sides have to respect each other. But again, this was in your instance, in your reading, Virgo, you had to learn this way in order to realize, hey, you don't really need this energy right here that's determined to see you at a low frequency, and it caused both of y'all to see each other at a lower frequency, right? But again, the outcome for you is the universe wanted you to go through this experience, Virgo, so that you could see you can create legacy wealth by yourself without them. And then we also have the Seven of Wands. Again, you had to tap into that fire in yourself to see you didn't need them to create legacy wealth. Yeah. And I see you celebrating outside of a home. Yeah. Outside of a home, a building, or some kind of a foundation. Again, kudos to you, Virgo, because you're starting to learn when people are trying to force you to direct your energy outward before you've had time to really process it and analyze it and think things over, it will cause you to vibrate low. Yeah, it'll cause you to vibrate low. Because it's essentially they're saying, hey, I want you to communicate like I do. It happens all the time in relationships. The person is like, well, why can't they just say it? Why can't they just, and the other person's like, well, give me some time to think about it let me process it first. Yeah. So write down your dream journal. Write in your dream journal, because a lot of things are happening for you right now. Like there's some things that, like I said, Jupiter is retrograde right now. And Jupiter is being retrograde is really encouraging everybody to go back and pick up that project that they may have just kind of sort of put on pause for a little while. It's time for you to pick it up because you're about to receive a lot of money from it. You know, a lot of ideas coming through. Now that energy is gone, like I said, the fiery energy is gone outside of you, like the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy outside of you is gone. And you've tapped into your own Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy within. This is giving you a lot of fuel to just go. Just go, go, go. But it was all for you to, whether you can see it or not now, Virgo, it was actually to benefit you from being around them and for them to be around you. Yeah. For you to see, hey, you may have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in your chart and you haven't even tapped into that yet. Now it's time to tap into it. Again, dream journal. And see, I don't know if you can see like kind of close in here. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can like really, really see. Like, see what this card has to say. Let's see if we can get it to focus in. Can you see? It reads, are you sleeping? So go ahead and get some rest, Virgo, because this is the message that you were supposed to learn anyway, to tap into your own fire, to see that you could do this without them. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Have a fantastic Sunday. Bye.